Good day, everyone. This is me, Sir Alexis Osorio, and welcome to Grade 8 Math class. For today's learning competency, we have at the end of the lesson, learners must be able to 1. Model real-life situations using algebraic expressions. Learning objective. At the end of the lesson, learners must be able to use real-life situations to illustrate algebraic expressions. Let us take a look at this given Jeepney Fair 2024. Let us take this problem. The minimum jeepney fare is 13 pesos for the first 4 kilometers and 3 pesos increase for each subsequent kilometer. Ito ang gagamitin natin na problem to answer the following questions. Number 1. How much will you pay if you travel for a 7-kilometer trip? Magkano raw ang ating babayaran kung ikaw ay bumiyahe ng 7 kilometro? Based on our problem, we have this condition. The first 4 kilometers is the minimum fare of the jeepney. So meaning to say, itong 4 na kilometro na ito ay katumbas ng 13 pesos because this is the minimum fare. Yun nga lang ay 7 kilometro ang iyong biyahe. So therefore, there will be additional 3 kilometers. And in our problem, kada kilometer is magi-increase yung ating bayad ng 3 pesos. So that is why, if we are going to compute the total fare for this travel, we have 13 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. The answer is 22 pesos. So if you are going to travel for a 7-kilometer trip, you are going to pay 22 pesos. Question number 2. If you let x be the number of kilometers traveled beyond the first 4-kilometer trip, what mathematical expression can you create to represent the jeepney fare? Okay, for this problem, we are going to represent the given problem into mathematical expression. So, paano yun? Let's get our solution a while ago, which is 13 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 22 pesos. Ang gagawin natin dito is i-represent natin siya using mathematical expression. In number 2, it is said that we are going to use x be the number of kilometers traveled beyond the first 4 kilometer. Meaning to say, mangyayari lang si x kung ito ay lumagpas na sa ating minimum jeepney fare, which is the 4 kilometers. And in our problem, it is 7 kilometers. So meaning to say, nadagdagan tayo ng 3 kilometro. So 3 plus 3 plus 3. So that is why we are going to have 3x here, or 3 times x. Also, we have the 13 pesos in the problem, and that is the minimum fare. So meaning to say, we cannot change this 13 pesos. We will add always 13 pesos. For example, 4 kilometers lang yung iyong biyahe o kaya naman mas mababa sa 4 kilometers kahit yan ay 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer, 4 kilometers, you are going to pay 13 pesos because that is the minimum fare. Okay, so you will just add another 3 pesos per kilometer kung lalagpas ka ng 4 kilometers. That is why the mathematical expression in the given problem is 3x plus 13. Don't forget that 13 cannot be changed because it is the minimum fare of the jeepney. Okay, so now let's proceed to question number 3. Let us go back first with the problem, and this is question 3. Considering your answer in number 2, What do you call an expression which consists of numbers, variables, and operations? Because our answer is 3x plus 13. It composed of numbers, variables, the variable there is x, and operations. We have the positive sign there or plus sign, and that is our operation. So ano kaya ang tawag natin doon? Okay, so that is called as, or that expression is known as algebraic expressions. Okay, tinatawag natin siya na algebraic expressions. So let us define first the algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions. It is an expression consisting of variables and constants along with algebraic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. These are the examples of the algebraic expressions. So in our given problem a while ago, this is example of algebraic expression 3x plus 13. 4 is also an example of algebraic expression. Y, negative 6b. 3r plus 4s minus 8t. These given are example of algebraic expressions because it involves numbers, variables, and operations. Also, it has constants. Yung constant na sinasabi natin dito is for example in the given 3x plus 13. Sabi ko kanina, yung 13 natin cannot be changed because that is the minimum fare of the jeepney. So meaning to say, the constant in the given 3x plus 13 is 13 because we cannot change the constant. Another word for our algebraic expression is the algebraic term. Ano ba yung tinatawag natin na algebraic term? It is either a single number or letter, or the product of several numbers or letters. Terms are separated by the operations addition and subtraction. Let's take a look at this. Negative 6b. It is example of a term. 3x plus 13. This is algebraic expression that composed of two terms. Bakit two terms? Ang sabi dito sa definition ng algebraic term, terms are separated by the operations addition and subtraction. It could be addition or subtraction. As you can see, 3x is separated from 13 because of plus, meaning to say 3x is one term, 13 is also one term. Therefore, 3x plus 13 has two terms. Unlike negative 6b, yung negative 6b, isang term lang yan because it is not separated by addition or subtraction. Another word is variable. Ano ba yung variable natin dito sa algebraic expressions? It is any letter or symbol that represents a number. So, pwede pala to na maging letter or kahit anong symbol. So, in our case, we are going to use the alphabets or the letters in the alphabets as variable. So, it could be from letter A to letter Z, or even symbol if we will have example of symbol as a variable. Okay, so next is the constant. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. It is a number that has a fixed value that does not change. Okay, so in our example, 3x plus 13, the variable here is x because it's a letter from the alphabet. So basically, we are going to use letter x and letter y as our common variable, but we can also use other letters to be example of variable. The constant here is 13 because 13 is a fixed value that does not change. Just like what I said a while ago, This is the minimum fare. We cannot change its value. We cannot change 13. We also have similar terms. Ano ba yung tinatawag natin na similar terms? These are terms that have the same variable raised to the same power. Okay, ano ba yung sinasabing similar terms? Let's take a look at this example. 3y and 7y. Dalawang terms yan na magkahiwalay. So, the first term is 3y, the second term is 7y. Okay, so sinasabi na sila ay similar terms if they have the same variable. Do they have the same variable? Yes, because they have the same variable y. Okay, next is we are also going to consider the same power. Yung power na sinasabi dito is the exponent. Okay, the exponent of y, since we cannot see the exponent, it's obviously 1. Okay, sa 3y, ang exponent ng y is 1. Sa 7y, ang exponent ng y is also 1. Meaning to say, 3y and 7y are similar terms. Now, let's have another example. Let us identify if these terms are similar terms or dissimilar terms. We have 5x and 5y. Are these terms similar or dissimilar? Okay, so let's find out. First is let's take a look at the number here or the numerical coefficient 5. They have the same number 5. We have no problem with that. But let's take a look at their variables. Okay, so for the first term, we have 5x, the variable is x. The second term is 5y, the variable is y. Dito pa lang kita na natin na sila ay dissimilar. Why? Because they have different variable. Obviously, if they have different variable, it is considered as dissimilar terms. Hindi sila magkaparehong terms. Okay, so just remember, similar terms are terms that have the same variable raised to the same power. We also have the different kinds of algebraic expression. We can classify them as first, monomial. Monomial is an algebraic expression having one term. For example, x. X is a monomial because x is a term only or it is only one term. Next is binomial. Binomial is an algebraic expression having two terms. Dalawang terms ang nakapaloob sa binomial. Let's take this example. X plus y. X plus y is a binomial since it has two terms. Dalawang terms ang meron tayo dito. Yung first term ay x. Ang pangalawang term ay y. Dalawang terms natin because they are separated by the operation addition. Meron tayong plus sign sa gitna nila. So nasa-separate natin ang mga terms using addition or subtraction. Multinomial or multinomial. It is an algebraic expression that contains at least two terms. Okay, so let's have this one. Let's take a look at this given. X plus y minus z. How many terms does it contain? Okay, so it has three terms. Pwede nating sabihin na ito ay trinomial because it has three terms. Okay, so also we can say that this is multinomial because in the given definition, it contains at least two terms. Dito sa given natin, it has three terms. The first term is x, the second term is y, the third term is negative z. They are separated by plus and minus. Now let's have this activity to easily translate real-life situations into algebraic expressions. Here is a list of keywords for each operation. This is not activity, but these are the words or keywords. in each operation. Okay, for addition, we can use these words: some, more than, plus, increased by, increased from, added by, added to, total. For subtraction, these are the keywords. We've got subtract, take away, diminish by, diminish from, less, less than, difference, decreased by, decreased from. For multiplication, these are the keywords: times, multiply, product, twice, thrice. For division, these are the keywords: quotient, divided by, divided into, ratio. Okay, so siguro meron pang mga ibang examples ng keywords using addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, but these are the basic ones. Now, this is the activity that I am telling you a while ago. Because today's lesson is about translation of real-life situations into algebraic expressions. For this activity, we are going to translate the following statements into algebraic expressions. Let's begin with number 1. 2 more than y ball pens. How are we going to translate it into algebraic expressions? Okay, nakakita tayo dito ng salitang more than. So meaning to say we will use addition. Okay, we have number 2 as well as variable y. So we can use 2 and y. And then at the middle of them, we can use odd or plus sign because of the word more than. We can say that we have y plus 2. Okay, may magtatanong, Sir, pwede po ba na 2 plus y? Yes, 2 plus y is also correct. Because even though if we are going to interchange the two terms, the answer is still the same. Okay, for number 1, 2 more than y ball pens. Okay, the algebraic expression is y plus 2. Number 2, 13 pesos added to x pesos. All right, the answer is x plus 13. 8 subtracted from B marbles. Okay, so dito, you're going to understand the sentence also because of the word subtracted from. Magkaiba ang subtracted from sa subtracted to. So for this case, 8 subtracted from B marbles is B minus 8. Ima-minus natin ang 8 from B. That is why we have the word subtracted from. Number 4, V increased by 5 candies. The answer is V plus 5. Number 5, twice a number M bacteria. Okay, so we are going to use the variable M, and it is said that twice. So we can have 2M, twice of M. Number 6, 6 less than M passengers. Okay, so the variable here is M, and please take note of our keyword here, less than. Okay, 6 less than M passengers is M minus 6. Magkaiba rin ang salitang less than sa less. Number 7, Z chocolates divided by 7 persons. Alright, we have Z over 7 or Z divided by 7. Number 8, half of n kilograms of meat. When we talk about half, it is 1/2 in fraction. Okay, so for this example, we can have two possible answers. The first one is n over 2. N over 2 is just the same as 1/2 n. Okay, so any of the two can be the answer because of the word half or 1/2. Next, we've got number 9. 12 chocolates decreased by W chocolates. We have, okay, so we have this 12 minus W. Uh, for number 10, we have twice a number C books. Okay, 2C. Okay, so I hope you learned something from these 10 given examples on how to translate the statements into algebraic expressions because this time you will be the one to translate the following. Okay, so you can answer this in your Scratch or you can type your answer in the comment section. Okay, number 1, 5 times the price of X ball pens. Number 2, the amount to be paid for X kilos of meat if each kilo costs Y pesos. Okay, for this video, I use this reference. We have the lesson exemplar for mathematics quarter 1 lesson 2 of the Department of Education. It is for the pilot implementation of the Matatag K-10 curriculum. And I hope that you learned something from this video because this video is one of the lessons in first quarter of grade 8 mathematics. Thank you so much and we will see each other again on the next video. Goodbye!